Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty surprising about generative AI. These models, they can create these images, photorealistic stuff, seemingly out of nowhere, but some new research is showing a real limitation.
Yeah, it's about understanding 3D space, isn't it?
Exactly. We've all seen the incredible visuals, right? Things generated from just a few words that honestly feel like magic. It's truly mind-blowing stuff.
It really is. The progress has been phenomenal.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because today we're looking at this brand new research, just published today, actually, September 11th, 2025, and it really highlights where these powerful AIs are sort of hitting a wall.
Right.
Because while they can make one amazing image, there's this other task, seems simple really, where they just consistently fall short.
And it tells us a lot.
Yeah, it reveals a critical gap, in their spatial awareness. So our mission today, figure out why these advanced models struggle so much with multi-angle consistency. And what does that actually tell us about how they work underneath?
It's quite a revelation, actually, because we've seen AI get so good, so fast at generating visuals. But this specific problem, it points to something fundamental.
Like how they differ from us.
Exactly. How humans perceive things, how we mentally build an object in 3D in our heads versus how these current AI models process and, well, spit out images.
Right.
It's a really key insight into their current architecture. It shows that, understanding isn't just about rendering a pretty picture. There's more to it.
It really seems that way. I mean, think about what they can do. We've all seen models like Nano Banana, right?
Very popular.
They take a single photo, maybe of a figurine, and create this stunningly realistic model from it. That initial wow factor is incredible.
Oh, absolutely. The images look real, like photographs.
They nail the texture, the lighting, the whole look. All from just a flat picture to start with.
Yeah, they're brilliant at that initial creation.
And this is where this new study, Generative AI, the multi-angle 3D limitation, gets really interesting. It asks what seems like a really simple follow-up question. What if you want the exact same object, but shown from different angles?
Ah, right. Not just similar things.
No, the identical one, keeping every single tiny detail the same, but just rotating it. See, the front, the side, the back, all of the same thing.
And that's precisely the challenge they set up. The study was very carefully designed to test exactly this.
How did they do it?
So the researchers aimed to create a set of, I think it was 9 images of a single figurine.
Okay, 9 views.
But the critical part, the really crucial thing, wasn't just making 9 pictures. It was keeping the pose, the expression, all the accessories identical across all 9.
Right, consistency.
Total consistency, just captured from different sequential angles. Imagine like turning it slowly on a turntable, stopping at the front, the side, the back, maybe a view from slightly above. All of the exact same item.
Yeah.
It's not about making 9 new figures. It's 9 views of the same one.
And how did it go? They use really specific instructions, right?
Oh, yeah. Highly detailed, explicit prompts. But the surprising thing was the results were consistently, well, disappointing.
Disappointing how? Like blurry images.
Not even that. The failures were more fundamental. The researcher mentioned trying multiple times, with Nano Banana, then even switching from Gemini Flash to the more powerful Gemini Pro model.
Hoping that would fix it.
Presumably, yeah. Expecting better consistency. But the same kinds of errors kept popping up. And they weren't just like minor glitches you could ignore.
Okay, like what kind of errors?
Well, for instance, the AI just couldn't keep the same pose. Flat out couldn't do it.
So the figurine would be looking one way in one shot and then completely different in the next.
Exactly. Or the arms would be in a different position, just wrong. And it often didn't even generate a full body figure consistently.
It would crop it weirdly.
Yeah. Sometimes it would just show the top half or zoom in randomly. And basic stuff too, like it often failed to produce the 9 images they asked for.
They would give fewer. Or more.
Sometimes fewer. Sometimes it would just generate the same angle multiple times. Like you'd ask for 9 distinct views and get 3 front views and 2 side views.
Wow. That's kind of basic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Given everything else they can do. How can consistency be so hard?
It is baffling, isn't it? You'd think a system that can create such visual detail could handle, remembering what something looked like from the last angle.
Yeah. So why does this happen? What's the explanation?
Okay, so the core reason, according to the research, points to this key limitation we mentioned. These current generative AI models, they lack true 3D understanding.
Meaning they don't build a little model in their head. like we do.
Pretty much, yeah. They don't construct an internal, coherent 3D representation of the object and then just, render views from that model. That's not how they work.
So how do they work then when you ask for different angles?
Well, instead, they generate each image almost from scratch each time, based purely on the text prompt and whatever patterns they learn from their massive training data.
So each image is like a fresh attempt.
Essentially, yes. They're kind of hallucinating a new version based on the prompt for that specific angle. They aren't really remembering the object from the previous view in a 3D way.
Ah, okay. So they don't have that persistent 3D object stored anywhere.
Exactly. And that lack of a persistent internal model leads directly to these problems. The inconsistent details, the shifting poses, the lack of continuity, they're amazing pattern matchers for 2D images.
But not 3D modelers.
Precisely. They generate pixels based on text, not views of a solid object. It's like they're creating these convincing facades, but there's no actual structure behind them. The spatial awareness just isn't there yet.
Okay, that makes sense. That lack of a true 3D model, that sounds like a deep architectural thing.
Yeah.
But couldn't you just write a better prompt? Like hypo-specific?
That's a great question, and exactly what the researcher tried next.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a really clever move. To rule out any possibility that it was just, ambiguous prompts causing the problem, they got the AI itself to write the prompt.
They asked the AI to write its own instructions.
Yep. The idea was, okay, let's give the AI exactly what it needs, phrased in the best possible way it understands, to maximize the chance of getting consistent multi-view images.
Wow. Okay, what did that AI prompt look like? Was it crazy detailed?
Oh, it was incredible, a marvel of detail, really, designed to leave absolutely zero room for error. I mean, it specified everything.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Okay, so it started with generate a series of high-resolution photorealistic figurine images, then realistic 17-scale full-body rendition of the uploaded photo, and it dictated the setting. Figurine stands on a simple, polished black circular base on a clean, well-lit studio white background.
Very specific.
Extremely. Then the core instruction. I require the exact same figurine with the identical pose, expression, and all accessories shown from the following 9 distinct sequential angles, ensuring a smooth visual progression.
And it listed the angles.
Listed them all out. Direct front view, front left quarter view, 45 degrees. Left side view, 90 degrees. Back left quarter view, 135 degrees, direct back view, 180 degrees, and so on, even a slight overhead front view. Just meticulous.
Covering all bases.
Totally. And it wasn't just the angles, it specified lighting. Maintained consistent, soft, professional studio lighting, emphasizing depth and texture. And just to hammer it home, it ended with, the focus should remain entirely on the figurine and its base, meticulously preserving its precise form, all intricate details, and original pose across all generated views. Combine all images into one montage.
Jeez, you couldn't really get much clearer than that.
You really couldn't. The prompt basically left zero wiggle room for misinterpretation. If any prompt was going to work, you'd think this would be the one.
So the AI wrote the perfect instructions for itself.
Well, that was the attempt. And the very fact they did this, having the AI generate its own prompt, it really shows the effort to meet the model on its own terms.
Right, trying to bridge that gap.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it highlights something important in AI development. Sometimes the problem isn't just about tweaking the input, the prompt. It might require a fundamental change in how the AI actually processes and represents the information internally.
Okay, so the moment of truth. They fed this super detailed AI-written prompt back into Nano Banana. What happened? Did it finally work?
And here's the big reveal. No.
It still failed.
Still failed. Even with that incredibly precise AI-generated prompt, Nano Banana still couldn't produce the correct output. It just couldn't generate those consistent multi-angle views of the same figurine.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that result, published today, September 11, 2025, it really nails down the conclusion, doesn't it?
It strongly reinforces it, yes. The limitation isn't really about how clear the prompt is. It's more fundamental. It's about the AI's inherent inability right now to handle these kinds of multi-view consistency tasks because it lacks that genuine 3D understanding.
Fascinating. Oh, and didn't you mention the figurine had a specific style?
Oh, yeah, just a little side note for anyone curious about the visuals they were trying to generate. The figurine itself was based on the style of Ilya Kupchinov.
Ah, the illustrator.
That's the one. Russian illustrator based in Japan. Very distinctive style. So they were working with a clear artistic reference too.
Okay. So pulling it all together,
Yeah.
this deep dive really shows that even though AI is amazing at making new images,
Right. Incredibly powerful at that.
It currently operates more like what did you call it? A sophisticated 2D pattern matcher.
Yeah, a pattern matcher and interpolator, essentially. It's not really acting like a genuine 3D modeler.
It's making pixels based on words, not making objects in space and then showing them to us.
Exactly. It's generating pixels from a prompt, not constructing objects and then rendering views of them.
Yeah.
And the implication is pretty clear. Our current generative AIs are, you could say, sort of 3D blind when it comes to this kind of consistent multi-angle stuff.
They make great fake fronts, but there's nothing solid behind them.
That's a good way to put it. Excellent facades, but lacking the underlying spatial awareness to keep an object consistent from all sides.
So what does this all mean then for you listening?
Yeah.
We started out admiring how visually incredible AI is.
And it still is.
Oh, absolutely. But this deep dive shows us a really critical boundary, this multi-angle 3D limitation. It's a solid reminder that just because something looks photorealistic,
Doesn't mean it understands space like we do.
right, photorealistic doesn't automatically mean spatially aware. So for you, navigating this world of AI, seeing all the outputs, it means understanding that, yeah, these tools are transformative, they're powerful,
Undeniably.
but they still have these fundamental architectural limits that we're honestly just starting to really get our heads around. So when you see AI images, especially complicated ones, maybe take a second. Think about what the AI is actually doing versus what our human brains, with their built-in 3D understanding, might be, projecting onto it.
That's a really crucial distinction to make. And this limitation, it isn't just some technical footnote for AI nerds, right?
No.
It has really profound implications. Think about fields like industrial design. You need precise multi-angle views of a product for manufacturing, for marketing,
Absolutely essential.
or gaming and VR. Consistent 3D assets are literally the foundation of those immersive worlds.
Yeah, you can't have characters changing shape when you walk around them.
Exactly. Or even scientific visualization, where you need to accurately show complex molecules or structures from all sides.
Yeah.
That consistency is vital for discovery.
So until AI gets a real handle on 3D geometry,
Until it develops a genuine internal grasp of it, maybe by actually building explicit 3D models inside itself, not just generating 2D views, its ability to reliably create and manipulate consistent objects in virtual space, that's going to remain a pretty significant challenge. So it leaves us with a big question, really. What would it actually take for an AI to see and understand a three-dimensional object the way we intuitively do? And how might that breakthrough, if it happens, fundamentally change what AI is capable of and all the ways we might use it in the future?
It's a fascinating frontier to think about.